Hi, collective. Welcome to New World Angel in your reading today. Again, I have music on and I do have the door open because it is so beautiful outside. If it gets too loud, I will pause and shut the door. But for right now, let's go ahead and get into it. I think you guys can see that I have cleansed my space. And what are we gonna do today? I don't know, but I'm just gonna go with a ransom note to start. Normally I do these at the end, but switching things up today. Maybe you're switching things up today, or you just feel like it. I feel like it got louder ever since I turned the camera on. Maybe that's you. Maybe I'm speaking to an influencer, like somebody who once like the camera's on or the spotlight's on you, like you seem to like your energy picks up or something. There's something about that. Write an advertisement for write an advertisement for trendy adult diapers. This should be a good one to get into today. So if you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel, I pull, sometimes I'll pull these ransom notes, and it is a card game, but I wouldn't know how to play it, but I like to try and make a connection between these phrases and the reading itself. So I'll be referencing this one as we go along. Write an advertisement for trendy adult diapers. Trendy adult diapers. Something, yeah, that's an oxymoron. How would you make trendy adult diapers anyway? I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking to somebody older, or maybe I'm speaking to somebody who is like, I don't know, going out for like a casting call for, I don't know, adult diapers maybe? This is a deeply spiritual relationship. You're not crazy, collective. You're not at all. If you were wondering, no, it's just that spiritual and that deep. I don't know if this is going to be a love reading. I mean, that was the first card out, so I don't know. Okay, so what comes to mind for me, like trendy versus adult diapers, two completely different worlds. Maybe you and this person come from two completely different worlds. There's something funny about it though. Not like funny about like the two of you being together, but like perhaps when the two of you get together, it's funny. But, I don't know. I feel like I was going somewhere with that and then I lost my train of thought. So we'll see. All right. It's a deeply spiritual relationship kicking us off. Sometimes you don't even have to know, like actually know the person in the 3D to have a spiritual relationship with somebody in the 5D. Meaning like sometimes what you hear in your head or like how you resonate with certain things can actually be messages either from the other side, like perhaps a passed over loved one that you have a spiritual relationship with, or it's a sign from this person who's actually like currently living, and like the two of you are communicating on the 5D, but you don't even know it yet. That's a real thing. Trust me on that. If you know, you know. All right. Okay, Spirit. I don't know what we're going to get into today, but let's make it a good reading. We want one storyline that's going to be most helpful to my collective of people. Thank you for coming back, supporting me, listening. If you like my messages, please comment, share, subscribe, hype me up. All of those things don't cost money, and they're helpful. They show your support. Okay. I don't think this is going to be an extended one today. I tend to put more focus on the extendeds because I want to make sure that like the people that are paying for the monthly memberships get at least 5 extendeds in a month's time, as I have promised. Maybe there was a promise that was made between the two of you, and I don't know. Like standing firm on that, like being loyal to your promise. DNA upgrades, ascension symptoms. Oh, maybe you're just coming into realization about this spiritual relationship because of the upgrades and ascension symptoms. Many want to work with you. Most won't. Maybe just because your expertise will be so in demand or are so in demand that like there's just not enough time in the day. There's only one of you and so many of other people that like it's not possible for you to work with everyone. Whatever it is that you do, it's a part of like you're ascending through it right now. Like you're reaching a higher level, possibly a level that you've never been to before. And then we get their whole family is being deleted. So that was like a quick change of energy. People aren't themselves when you come around. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. People aren't themselves. It's a bad thing for them if you think about it. Like, if people can't be themselves regardless of who's around, then that's something that they need to look into. It doesn't say much about you. Maybe you just have like an energy that's like, you know, big and unmistakable that, I don't know, throws people off in some sort of way? What else? What else? Misrepresentation. Being misunderstood, misrepresented, underrepresented. Night owl. You a night owl? It's a past life soulmate that we're talking about here, and it's right next to this is a deeply spiritual relationship. You're not crazy. Past life soulmate can mean somebody that has passed over in this lifetime and like you're actually communicating with them. That's a real thing, by the way. Or this is somebody that you have been with in a past life, like a different timeline. It could be a past like relationship that you've had in this lifetime, but I more so think of past life soulmate as like a different lifetime, like reincarnation type. You've been with this person in the past, so you probably feel as though like you know them. And again, you don't even have to know them in the 3D in order to know them. Or like when the two of you do meet, it will be unmistakable that you know them from somewhere. Have you ever gotten that feeling before where like you run into somebody, never have met them before, but like you're just so comfortable with one another, conversation flows, like the whole thing. Like they just get you, all of your quirks and weirdness, and then like, you know, their weirdness like meshes well with yours. It's awesome. That's the type of soulmate we're dealing with here. And it's deeply spiritual too. So you guys connect on some sort of spiritual level. Something about sit back and relax. I get like watch the show unfold. Sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Plot twist. Start that project. Start it. That's right next to DNA upgrades, ascension symptoms. Whatever project you have in mind, collective, that you're supposed to be starting. Maybe you're, for whatever reason, maybe you are just procrastinating. It's going to help in your ascension. And in this connection in some sort of way. People are honestly terrified of you. This is right next to many want to work with you, but most won't. Ooh, I can't wait to get into that. People are honestly terrified of you. I don't get a bad feeling from that. I get that like you're kind of like out of this world type. Yeah, like your energy is big. It's unmistakable. It's undeniable. It's beautiful. It's you. Your guard is up and you're not budging. It's not a bad thing. Maybe your project is to write that advertisement for trendy adult diapers. Kidding, but maybe. Trendy adult diapers. I get age difference here. Age difference. Because trendy and then adult diapers, like that's funny. Those two seemingly don't go together. I'm sorry, so much noise outside. What else, Spirit? What else we got going on today? This is interesting. Okay. Often imitated, never duplicated. Yeah, what did I say in the beginning? Influencer. Like, people look up to you, they see you, they emulate you, they imitate you, but they can't be you because there's only ever one you. That's right next to their whole family is going to be deleted. So potentially somebody being like a copycat of sorts, or just like, you know, really looks up to you. So much so that they like imitate you. Okay, what else? Highly sought after. Again. Yeah, you're in high demand, collective. Stage 5 clinger alert. People aren't themselves when you come around. Oh, maybe that's why they get all attached, is because like they get in your presence and then they like clam up And then they kind of like get obsessed about the interaction so much that they're like, they kind of get like clingy about it, or just maybe even in their head about it. Stage 5 clinger alert. Don't look back. Run. Run, collective. Don't look back. Tripping balls. Yeah. Maybe mushrooms is a thing for you. Express yourself through dance. It's right next to, it falls in line with this is a deeply spiritual relationship. You're not crazy. Past life soulmate. Express yourself through dance. Dancing is such a good way to get outside yourself and to be your authentic self too. You know, like movement, expression, interpretation. Dream Lover. I'm taking it. Next to DNA upgrades, ascension symptoms. Start that project, Dream Lover. Start it. You're the real deal. Yeah, maybe you're in your head about like not being good enough for this opportunity, maybe. Listen, you're good enough for trendy adult diapers, let me tell you. You are. You can do it. What else? What else we got, Spirit? This is a funny one. It's a good one. But the energy, like, I don't get nervousness. Yeah, it's other people that get nervous around you. I wonder how that makes you feel. Like, I know when I've been around people that I make nervous, which is few and far between because I have the nervous energy most of the time. But when I get around people that are nervous around me, it takes a lot of the pressure off, honestly. Pressure to, like, I don't know, develop conversation. You know, like things kind of seemingly go with the flow, at least on my end, if I notice that somebody else is nervous with me. What else, Spirit? That was a funny one. What else we got today? What does the collective absolutely need to know? You're impressive. That's what you need to know. Something about cords and a rope. Many want to work with you, most won't. People are honestly terrified of you. Cords and or rope. That could just be like a very random like connector card where it's like maybe you're dealing with rope right now, or like you will be in the next little bit. Like it doesn't have to be, you know. I get ties though. Ties to people, or like people want to like rope you in, like lasso. Control tactics, maybe? Like it's like your energy is so big that people want to like dampen it, like tie it down. Is what I get. Huh. That's interesting. I've never gotten that feeling before from cards and a rope. But yeah, like reel you in, like a lasso. Something about lassos maybe in your world. Am I talking to a cowboy? That would be great as a part of advertisements for trendy adult diapers. Have a cowboy do it. You know? You don't see... Cowboys don't talk about the fact that they probably wear adult diapers. I mean, they're hopping around on horses all damn day. Their pelvic floor has got to be falling out of their ass by now. New alliances. That's next to often imitated, never duplicated. Their whole family is going to be deleted. Loyalty and devotion. People aren't themselves when you come around. Stage 5 clinger alert. Loyalty. Oh, I don't get. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Stage 5 clinger alert is the loyalty and devotion to you. So it's not like I don't get stalker vibes from, at least not this card. And when loyalty and devotion comes out, I get people are dedicated to you, loyal to you, devoted to you, like who you are and what you do. We like that. And new alliances. Definitely starting a new project, or you need to. Start that project! Exclamation point. We're definitely going to get into people are honestly terrified of you. I'm so curious about that. Bad advice. Something about bad advice. People naturally open up to you. This is a gift, by the way. Have you ever felt, I know I get this a lot, that's why I made the card, but, and express yourself through dance. Something about when I get around people, they have a tendency to like just open up. Not everyone, but like I noticed it a lot when I got into real estate and I started making like cold calls. And like the more I did it and the more I was comfortable with it and just like talking to random people, plus my background in like bartending and hospitality, people would naturally just like tell me like life stories. Maybe you're the same type of person. It's a gift. It might be annoying to you in some sort of way, because at some point it was annoying to me too, especially when I have shit to do and you're like, I don't need to know about your cat that passed away 15 years ago and how that translated into health issues for you now. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. It's a gift though, because you can learn a lot about people and their environment, their world, if you just listen. What else? I am speaking to an author who's also a dream lover of sorts. Are you detoxing? Oh, I get this is like you could potentially like be detoxing your body, but I more or less get like the detachment from like the people of the past, like the cords and or rope, like you're detaching and healing from that, detoxing your life by way of removing energies or just old finished projects. Trying to decompress maybe. Deep longing. Is there a deep longing for new alliances, new friends, new environment? New is what I get. But you're deeply longing for something. Oh, a reading suggestion. If you haven't, okay, I truly believe that this book is one of the ones that started my spiritual journey. So if you have the time, or if like you're into audiobooks and you don't necessarily like read all the time, highly suggest The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. That was one outside of The Secret. This is one that sort of jump-started my spiritual journey. I started with The Secret, and then a couple years later it was The Untethered Soul. And I didn't realize it at the time, but like I was already in my Dark Night of the Soul when I was reading this. It's a very, very good book. Yeah, if you haven't, or if you're not even into like self-help books, that's a good one. It's different because it tells you about his journey. It might be helpful for you. An abundance of love. This is people naturally open up to you. Flowers and growth. Wants me to switch it up. It's interesting because over here it says people aren't themselves when you come around, but people naturally open up to you. This is a gift, by the way. Oh, maybe it's like a filling the silence, filling the void type response to you, to where it's like maybe they don't like silence, and so then people just sort of like, the power of silence is big. I need to make that card because, and I learned this in real estate, because if you allow people the space to, like, you just be quiet and you allow them the space, people will, the tendency there is to fill the void. So maybe you're just like comfortable in the silence too, and then people fill the void. Something about a grandfather. Perhaps an author. Or you yourself are an author and you're writing about your grandfather? I don't know. Again, grandparents. Okay, so grandparents just needed to come out. But specifically a grandfather. Huh. With our powers combined, good or bad, next to detox. Your grandparents are helping you with something, perhaps even detoxing. Like if you are going through rehab or just like cleansing your body, cleansing your space, cleansing your energy, like you're not alone in this journey, even if you feel like it. Like your grandparents, specifically your grandfather, is with you right now. What else? Great energy. Depression or waking up from oppression. The two can mimic one another, especially right next to deep longing. Maybe you've been suppressing feelings, suppressing your thoughts, and that's why writing needs to happen, or like some sort of project, like a screenplay, advertisement, book, church giggles, uncontrollable laughter. You could even be a comedian because it came out to, I mean, I don't know, there's something, yeah. There is something funny about you because, like, the ransom note that we pulled. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to here. Come Sail Away by Styx. That's a great song. Yeah, you're going off on a journey. Maybe even sailing is important to you. Or just boats in general. Planning to take a trip, maybe because we are in spring in the northern hemisphere, maybe you're getting your boat out of, storage off the dock, or just like de-winterizing it. What else? Mogul. So you're some sort of big deal, huh? A mogul. Bottom of the deck, pleasing themselves. Mother and or mother figure. Major life changes in store for a mother or mother figure in your world. You're focusing on the wrong person, place, or thing. What did I say earlier? Procrastination. Maybe I'm your way of procrastinating. Like getting lost in YouTube stuff. Okay, I did say that this isn't going to be an extended, and it's not going to, but, oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to yawn on camera. Are you tired? Maybe you need to get some sleep. And I slept pretty well last night, and I even got IV treatments that give me energy yesterday, and I still feel it. But yeah, there's something about tiredness with you. Okay, you are a night owl, so, yeah, you probably need to go to bed. This is a deeply spiritual relationship. You are not crazy, collective. DNA upgrades, ascension symptoms are currently happening. Many want to work with you, but most won't. Their whole family is going to be deleted. I don't know who there is, but you should know who that is in your world. People just aren't themselves when you come around. You probably have noticed that. Specifically, like a past life soulmate might not be. Start that project. You have some sort of project in mind that you need to get off the ground. People are honestly terrified of you. I don't know why. Often imitated, never duplicated. Maybe because you're so authentically yourself that they're like, if I come around and they're gonna know right off the bat whether I am like being authentic or not. Maybe that's what terrifies them, is that you can like see right through them. Stage 5 clinger alert. Yeah, you got like a lot of people that are just like interested in your journey, like your path, what you're doing, where you're going, who you're seeing, who you're working with. There's a need to express yourself through dance. Dream lover is in your energy. Cords and or rope. New alliances on the horizon. New alliances that are loyal and devoted to you. And that they're going to naturally open up to you. It's a gift that you have, that they open up to you. Probably because you can see right through them. And that's what terrifies them. Specifically an author. Maybe an author's going through some sort of detox or drinking something to help them detox. There's a deep longing for something. There's a reading suggestion here, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. You do carry an abundance of love, though, and your grandparents are helping you. Your grandparents are like right by your side helping you with our powers combined, for good or bad. Are you depressed, or are you just waking up from oppression? The two can absolutely mimic one another. And there's a mogul in your energy. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I still need to make a connection to write an advertisement for trendy adult diapers. We'll see what that's all about. All right, hold please. Howdy. Okay, I want to get into, this is a deeply spiritual relationship. You're not crazy, past life soulmate. I'm going to pull from the Tea Leaf Oracle deck just to get maybe some key indicators of who this past life soulmate is. Whether they're passed over or currently, living. Beetle, good fortune. Okay, well, brings good fortune. You would hope a soulmate would. Fair woman, dealing is a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Past life soulmate. What else? I didn't show this to you, but this could help jog your memory. Yeah, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. What else about this spiritual relationship and soulmate? Give us key indicators of this soulmate. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise, so probably a mother figure. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. That's a forewarning. Anything else about this woman? Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Oh, maybe that's the project. The project is, I get business to start, but possibly business relationship turns into an actual relationship, possibly, and then even into a marriage, maybe. Lion, time to act. This is falling right above start that project. Yeah, don't be scared. Lion. I mean, it's undeniable that it could be a Leo, too. Or they just embody a lot of fiery energy. Or you do. Or the both of you do. And that's why you guys are soulmates. Tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. It's tempering. Tempering the fire. Are you also tempering your forward movement too? That's the procrastination I was talking about. Okay, so I get that the fair woman could potentially be a grandparent. And she's the one who's watching over all of this, overseeing you, and is trying to tell you about this. She's forewarning you about certain things that you need to be aware of. That's just what I get. Maybe if you do this, just to take your mind off of the actual project itself and lighten the energy and make it a little bit more creative and fun, just for shits and giggles, maybe do that. And writer's block or your procrastination will lift in some sort of way. Maybe. Okay. I said I wanted to get into, people are honestly terrified of you. Many want to work with you, but most won't. Yeah, I want to get into that. Let's pull on what's the tea. Spirit, why are people terrified of the collective? Give us the tea on that. There's an obsessive lover, clingy and controlling, can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. Maybe they're... They want to work with you, but they're terrified of you. And so they'd rather just obsess versus like actually doing something about it, maybe? Karmic friends, can't fully trust them, always some tension, low-key competing with you. Even this like obsessed lover has karmic friends. Why are they terrified? Ego. Yeah, what did I say earlier? That you could see right through them. Like you're so authentically yourself. They want to work with you. They want to come towards you, but they know that like you're going to see right through them and probably call them out about something. And so therefore like they'd rather just sort of like watch. It is an ego thing for them. You're too busy winning. Yeah. You just don't have the time for people like that. Impersonator. Often imitated, never duplicated. This person wants your life, copies your style, obsessed with being you. Possibly dealing with child services. Maybe they're so obsessed. So focused on you and what you're doing that like they're not paying attention to their children or like what they actually need to be doing in their life. That is weird. Same shit, different day. What else about people are terrified of you? Anything? Fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. Okay, that was people honestly terrified. Yeah, because you can see all this shit. You can see that they're like fake flexing. You can see that somebody is obsessive on this person's end and their friendships are just karmic and not helpful. But yeah, they want to be you. It's fucking weird. Anybody who is that insecure, who just like wants to be somebody else, is weird. It's like maybe they're just young too, to where they haven't gotten to a point to where like they truly know themselves, or their mentality is just young, but they're lost, and so they're gravitating to the one thing that they see themselves as in the future, and that is you. And so the only way that they know how to act appropriately or to get the attention that they feel like they want is by impersonating you. All right. I guess what's the overarching message here? Like, what do you want the collective to walk away understanding? It seems like just that that people look up to them and that they're admired, and that you've got people on all different sides, whether they're terrified or they want to be you, or they're just indifferent, or they love you truly. Yeah, they're loyal and devoted. What, spirit guides, like, pull this all together. Like, what message do you want the collective to walk away with understanding here? What's the overarching message? What's the overarching message? Five of Cups. I get this as you, like, coming out of the Five of Cups, like you being authentically yourself is, I feel like, is what is pulling. And excuse me, throat chakra. You just turned your back on, like, the connections and the way people made you feel of the past. Like, your back is turned towards that. You're not just, like, disassociating for the sake of it. Like, this is your detox. And you might feel what did I say before? Like, lonely but not alone. You might be alone on this journey, and most journeys you take by yourself, especially when you detox. Yeah, you might feel alone, but your grandparents are here to let you know that, like, with our powers combined, good or bad, like, we're helping you through this. We're helping you walk away still intact, still with the ability and abundance of love there. Like, these cups they're full and they're upright. You still have that, even though all this shit has come to pass and has spilt over. There's nothing you can do about that now. Yeah, you're owning yourself, owning your fire, owning your passion too, your gifts, the gifts that were given to you, your God-given gifts. All right. What else? Continue on with this overarching message for the collective that you want the collective to know about. Ten of Pentacles. Being authentically you. And Judgment. Being authentic. I was saying this in my Get Ready video earlier today. Being authentically you and pouring into yourself, self-love, expressing yourself through dance, like truly being, like, letting your freak flag fly. No matter how you go about expressing that, abundance comes in, whether that's monetarily or just an abundance of spirit, because, like, you know yourself. New alliances are definitely on the table. A dream lover too, like, that is an abundance of love. But with that comes money, especially with whatever this new project is. All right, overarching message for the collective. Yeah. Even though you're turning your back towards the alliances of the past, or like friend groups, or like just how you felt in certain situations, I get that, like, there's somebody is gonna reach out. This is like a fast moving message. Like, you're getting some sort of information here soon. If you haven't already, somebody's heading towards you. Can be somebody, doesn't have to be somebody in law enforcement, but somebody who, like, they have something to say. Maybe this is the person that's gonna reach out and they just like naturally open up to you. Regarding the past too. What do you want the collective to know? Devil energy. This is Capricorn. Yeah, you severed the ties to something, whether that was an addiction or like a group of people or a place that you found yourself in often. You're cutting the cord. It's kind of leaving you in a state of, especially like, okay, I would assume that when you, I've never been to rehab personally, but I know people that have, and my assumption would be is that like when you are sort of like waking up, like your body is recovering and you've gone through the initial detox, and then it's like the healing process begins to where you're just sort of like taking inventory of bridges that were burned, opportunities that were right in front of you that you didn't see clearly or didn't take, or even just the things that you did that like in your right mind now you would never consider doing. There's an inherent level of like shame that comes along with that, you know, like I think what Spirit is trying to say here is that like what you know, this is a deeply spiritual relationship. You're not crazy. Like there are, like, you're not the only one going through this, you know. Like, you certainly aren't the first, and you won't be the last. Yeah, Spirit's confirming that. That, like, this is all a part of the healing process. And while it sucks to come to terms with perhaps actions of the past, or just, like, being shameful of being addicted, like having that addictive personality, you know, and the bridges that you did burn, probably with good people too, that you're just kind of going through the motions of it. I think dancing and writing will help you sort of express yourself, and dancing though, so it like, I feel like it's gonna be the sword that cuts the cords and chains, truly, to this addiction. It's like you need to just dance it out. Even if you're not a dancer. Probably specifically if you aren't a dancer. Like if you're not the type, like at a wedding, you know, even if you're hammered at a wedding and like you're not the type to go out there and dance, this is specifically for you. Like you need to dance it out. Like, let your body flow. Again, it reminds me of my 5th grade talent show and doing an interpretive dance. As the opening act. If you've been following me, that would resonate with you. Possibly even a sex addiction too. Maybe even, I don't want to say it, but like having an addiction to like paying for sex. You're working through it though. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy mixed with a little bit of Capricorn. Yeah, it's work. Oh, you could be addicted to work too. Like you're a workaholic. A reformed workaholic, or at least trying to be. What else? What else? Like, what's the overarching message that you're trying to let the collective know about? Can even be a drug dealer too. Yeah, you're kind of, you're kind of going round and round about like what you did. I feel like you're just kind of like, where was my head at? What was I thinking? Like, why did I think that this was a good idea? You got paid for something. Whether it was for drugs or sex or possibly all of the above. But it's kind of got you on like lock internally. What else? With our powers combined, you have the ability to overcome whatever addiction it is. And even if the addiction is the obsessive lover too, like kind of constantly going back to that, thinking that it's going to get better when it's really just like what goes around comes around, you know. It's circular in nature, like it's not changing. Yeah, you have the ability to change a lot. The way you think, what you think and what you feel is what then becomes your reality. So if you're constantly on repeat or constantly going back to a situation, constantly detoxing only to go back to an addiction, your grandparents want you to know that they're there to help you, and all you need to do is ask them. Like, you literally have to say out loud, please help me, you know, have the strength and power to overcome whatever addiction, to get out of this situation, to manifest something different. Like, help me think and feel differently so that I can create the life that I want. Your thoughts are huge, especially if you are alone. Manifesting the bravery to move forward. Having the courage to overcome this. Oh, that's what your spirit team is helping you out with. Like truly being able to be this King of Wands the way you want to. Like he is so, yeah, he's hot, but like he also can keep that fire in check too. Like he didn't get to this level just like by throwing his thing around. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh, yeah, and it's your mission to overcome this too. For whatever reason, I get a feeling that you don't even see yourself like this. Like, you don't see sort of the power that you hold. Like, you don't see yourself as, like, I could be a dream lover to somebody, or that, you know, I am worthy enough to, like, write this book, or that I'm even a mogul, or that, you know, people are naturally want to open up to you, and that most want to work with you, but a lot of them won't. Like, I just get a sense that, like, the internalization of that, like, you don't truly believe. Emperor. Owning that shit. It's your mission to own this shit, too. To overcome it. So what... Oh, my God. You guys have to see this. Because it'll show you the actual progression of where you've come and where you are going. This is beautiful. Hold, please. It's your mind that you need to overcome, or that you are currently dealing with. Okay. Oh, what's the best way to do this? I'll do it this way. Okay. You started off 5 of Cups, right? You're like, okay, I'm going to do something about it. I know I need to. This is what I need to overcome. I'm going to say something about it too. And this is you, like, actually putting action in to overcome it. And then comes, like, your mind. You're all up in your head. You're like, shit, like, what did I get myself into? Like, what did I do in the past? And now you're like, okay, I have the ability, like, I'm in my right frame of mind, right? Like, I have the ability and I have the tools to fucking change this. I'm manifesting this change. I need to be brave and courageous and, like, you know, stand in my power and do this. Get back on my fucking high horse on my mission the way I was always supposed to. I'm coming home. To now owning that shit. Where you came from and where you are. That is freaking beautiful. We're back. I needed to show that progression because that's what your parents are or grandparents are trying to help you out with. Is that now you know yourself better. Now you can stand up for yourself because you know your value. And stand up for others, for that matter, too. He stands up for his people in his kingdom. Does the right thing. And is fully secure and confident in that. I love this energy. This was a great reading. I hope this was helpful. This is a confirmation reading that you're on the right track and that you have come so far, collective, and you need to be proud of yourself. And you're probably overcoming depression and oppression. A little bit of mixture of both, you know? But now people see you as a mogul. You have so much to look forward to. I love this energy. Okay, write an advertisement for trendy adult diapers. I believe this is a message that's like, you need to get out of your head. You need to get out of the mindset of what did I do when I was in that low vibration, when I was in the addiction phase, what did I do? Maybe even incontinence was a thing for you. I don't know, but I don't know. There's something about writing and getting outside your comfort zone, dancing for sure. Writing something off kilter. Trendy adult diapers. Hot. Maybe your dream lover wears trendy adult diapers. I don't know. I don't know. That's the one thing that like I wasn't truly able to make like a firm connection to, but it does have something to do with like getting out of your head and just sort of lightening up about all of it a little bit. You have a gift here though, and people naturally open up to you. So you need to use that in some sort of way. All right, well, I love you guys. Catch me on the next one. Okay.